All right, we are here to look at the roof at 234 McLaren Gate Drive. I'm going to just fly on in here with the drone and just kind of see if there's anything to be concerned about. And we'll take a closer look. It looks like we've got a 25-year 3-tab shingle on this roof. I'll fly down here a little closer and we'll take a closer look. We do have a little bit of wind blowing today, so I may not be able to get as close as I want to with this drone. I want to make sure I'm safe. But we should be able to get in here and take a good look. When we examine a roof, you know, of course, the major concern everybody always talks about is, you know, is there hail damage or wind damage or anything like that to a roof? What's usually going to tell that story is if we zoom in right here and we get a good look at this metal that's on the HVAC cap. If this thing isn't dented, it's not going to be very likely that you have hail damage, right? So, man, this wind is blowing this thing everywhere, but let me get a little closer down right here and see if I can take a better look. And we'll see what's going on. I can tell you that I'm not suspecting that I'm going to find wind damage or hail damage on this thing, because it just I'm looking at the surface of the shingle right here and everything looks pretty clean. But we zoom in right there and yeah, you can tell it's pretty clean. There's no dents in that, so I think you're in good shape there. But while we're looking, the other thing that we want to look for is make sure that everything is caulked up and is ready for just having the sustained life. So you can see right here, some of these fasteners looks like that the caulk is kind of worn off of those. And you know, so it might be a situation where we need to go around and just add caulk to these. Looking at the rest of the roof though, you can see the surface of these shingles looks like they got a ton of life left in them. I don't see anything that's a major concern that would tell me that you guys need to replace the roof or that there needs to be any major considerations on the roof. We zoom in here and take a look and we can see that the fasteners on these were caulked at one point. That's a good thing. The caulk does look pretty old on everything and possibly is starting to break down a bit, but the one good thing, I know we hardly ever see this, but you actually do have rain collars on these pipe jack boots. So that's that little rubber sleeve you can see over that white pipe. Usually it's just a raw boot right there and they haven't put a sleeve over it, so that's a good thing. All right, looks like you've got proper ventilation on the roof. I probably would have made the choice to go with a ridge vent system instead of these turtleback vents that you see here, those square vents. But overall, it's you know, you've got decent ventilation on the roof, and ventilation is what gives you longevity on a roof. So that's if that's there, you're at least going in the right direction of having a good sound roof. We'll just do a quick once over right through here down the back side of this thing and see if we see anything else that is a concern. And I don't think there's going to be a whole lot to worry with on this roof right here, to be honest with you. But we can park this drone right here, and the cool thing about it is I can zoom in right here. We can take a close look at these shingles without actually having to get down there right on top of them with the drone. And it really looks like that everything's in really good shape. I don't really see concerns that I'd have with this. I would probably do what's called a roof maintenance package, where we go around and we recaulk all of these fasteners that are on the these penetrations that are on the roof. If there's any debris in any valleys or in any of the gutters or anything like that, we clean those off. And beyond that, beyond doing some preventative measures and just some overdue maintenance like updating the caulk, I think you're in good shape. I wouldn't have any concerns about this roof. We will go up on the front right here and just make sure that there's not any split ridge cap shingles or anything like that I didn't see on that first pass over. But as of right now, everything is gets a thumbs up from me. I'm going to go right down here and look at the flashing right here on these two dormers just to make sure that we're not missing anything, and then we'll kind of come to a conclusion of what we think about this roof right here. So as we dip down on this to take a look right here, you can see you do have proper kick-out flashing. Right there, that's that flashing you can see on either side of those two dormers. Looks like everything's in pretty good shape there. And no, overall, I think you guys are in great shape. I think you're in great shape, and the roof gets the thumbs up from me. If I had to suggest anything, I would just say let us get up here and do that preventative maintenance measure where we just do a once over with caulk and we update the caulk on everything. It's just like your vehicle. You got to do preventative maintenance on a house, but we'll do that for you guys. I can give you a price to get it done. And for that matter, we do complexes like this where we do those preventative maintenance. We call them roof maintenance packages, where we can go over the entire complex and do that. So as you pass this video on to the homeowners association and to the property management company, you can let them know we work with big condominium complexes like this all the time, doing gutter clean outs, preventative maintenance, even all the way up to roof replacement. So if they want us for anything like that, we surely don't mind going ahead and doing this for the rest of the complex while we're at it. You know, just let us know how we can help. We'd really love to just be a resource for you guys. Thank you so much for trusting our opinion on things. This is RJ Dappin with ARAC Roof It Forward. Thank you very much.